When I left home to move to New Zealand, I had this strange feeling that everything in my life was about to change. And I was right. That trip forced me to face fear and loneliness in a way I never thought I could. This is my story. It's about a girl who had a big dream and did everything she could to make it a reality.
Just a few short months after graduating high school and turning 18, I moved to New Zealand by myself to solo travel the country. I faced extreme amounts of fear and anxiety, but there was something inside me that got me through it all. I had a very deep desire to be great, to live an extraordinary life full of adventure, paved by no one else but me alone. I didn't want to get stuck on the conveyor belt of go to school, go to college, get a job you kinda hate, kinda love, and retire. That just sounded like hell, and I knew that life has so much more to offer. Self-trust was definitely needed. The road was not easy, and there were plenty of bumps along the way. And finally, constantly prioritizing what matters most to you.
I didn't realize how important those three things really were until the moment I stepped off the plane in New Zealand completely alone.
When the moment came to leave, I faced another huge hurdle of fear and anxiety. This was it. This was me making it happen. I remember looking around my room and feeling this deep sense of sadness for all the experiences I've had here, for the growth. I knew that when I left that room, it would never be the same, and that was true. Little did I know my next challenge would actually be facing myself and deep loneliness. This was a solo mission after all. My flight over to New Zealand was mixed with feelings of deep pride and excitement for what I had done. I made it happen. I'm on the plane making my dreams come true. But there was also so much uncertainty coming my way. I had no idea what my living situation would really look like. No idea what kind of problems I might face. No idea what kind of emotional turmoil awaits. I discovered I could save a ton of money by staying on a farm and working in exchange for my stay. And that's what I did. Keep in mind, I was coming from Florida summertime and seasons are reversed. So I flew in to New Zealand wintertime. When I first arrived, I was in a flimsy, thin hoodie. I don't even want to call it a hoodie. It's just a really thin, like sweatshirt, not real warmth material. It was more about fashion. I arrive and go into this home expecting, relief from this cold, wet weather. Not at all. They had one little hearth in the center of their home that I sat in front of for hours thinking to myself, what the did I just do? Did I pack enough warm clothes? Will I survive? It got better. The person I ended up staying with was very prejudiced against Americans. I don't know why she let me even come, because she truly has some predetermined judgments about us and did not treat me well. Although my host family was mean, she was also a mean cook. I got fed so well every night. Kind of missed that cooking. However, I was kind of having a Harry Potter-like experience. I was quite literally living under a staircase in a tiny room filled with spider webs and yes, a ton of spiders. While the German girl who was staying with us got a big queen bedroom with big windows and really clean and nice, and she was treated very differently than me. Ultimately though, my experience was wonderful. I got to learn how to ride horses, which is something that I love. I got to eat breakfast on a deck with views of the New Zealand farmland, truly feeling like I was living in the Shire. I had many days, nights, mornings, evenings, sitting inside my little staircase room, feeling like, what the hell am I doing? I feel so alone. This is not the experience I was hoping for. It's cold. I'm not loved or wanted here. Not sure why I'm even here. I thought I would be able to have access to a car like she promised and travel around. That wasn't the case. I did get a cool window into a real Kiwi lifestyle, which was awesome. As I sat in my loneliness, no friends, no family, I reconnected with my priority. I knew this was going to be hard. I knew that this was going to have unforeseen struggles, but I'm here for it. I'm here for the adventure. I knew this wouldn't be forever, that this was a unique opportunity to experience something I would probably never get the chance to do again in my life. And so I opened myself up to receive all that I could. That loneliness was confronted with pure determination. I was going to have an adventure of a lifetime. After months of staying there, it was time to explore. I came to New Zealand for that purpose. My other goal was to experience Kiwi lifestyle. I felt like I got that and was ready to move on to my next adventure. So I packed up and I invested what felt like a large portion of my very small amount of money left over to provide transportation for my travels. I found an amazing organization called the Kiwi Experience, which is a hop-on, hop-off bus. It was perfect. I prioritized experience over comfort. I stayed in the cheapest hostels, which meant sleeping in large rooms of snoring people and moldy showers. And I even carried around my own shopping bag filled with pasta and granola bars, which fed me for the majority of the time. There were only a few times where food was the experience, like when I got to go to Rotorua and eat food that was cooked, roasted for hours, buried beneath the ground. It was phenomenal. But again, my goal and my focus was centered on experiencing everything that I could. I got to go bungee jumping off of the first ever bungee jump in the world. I got to ride the horse that they used in Lord of the Rings across the rivers that they filmed Lord of the Rings in. Just saying, that was pretty freaking cool. And of course, I got to go to Hobbiton and see where it was filmed and drink from their tavern and feel like a true hobbit. I got to go blackwater rafting through caves lit up by glowworms. I got to sit in geothermic hot water pools on the beach. I got to see more stars in the sky than I've ever seen in my life and nearly freeze to death. But I survived. I got to climb Mount Doom and many other beautiful hikes. There are so many other unique experiences that I got to have because I was committed to that purpose. During that era, I used to get so many messages from people saying, wow, it's so cool you're traveling. I want to travel one day, but... or I really wish I could do that. What I thought to myself in my head, and sometimes even told people, was then do it. Go make it happen. Truly, you are the only thing holding you back. And honestly, I believe that that is true for probably anything we desire. Moving to New Zealand and solo traveling is to this day one of my greatest accomplishments and things that I am most proud of. It created some of the most spectacular experiences and friendships that I will never forget. Honestly, that girl, me years ago, still inspires me to this day. She set the bar really high and is still a beacon of inspiration to me of what it looks like to fearlessly pursue your dreams, regardless of any other influence. She trusted herself and followed her heart's greatest desire. I honestly thank Lord of the Rings for teaching me true adventure involves struggle, pain, sacrifice, and discomfort. But that's what makes it such an impactful experience that is unforgettable. After returning home and after a few other solo travel adventures, my new dream shifted. It turned into getting a dog. I got married. I wanted to settle down and build stability and wealth. I sacrificed all the time, experiences. Your dreams and desires are going to shift. They'll evolve as you go throughout life. But if you never start pursuing them, you're going to become a pawn in somebody else's dream. If there's one thing I've learned, if your desire is deep enough for something, you can make it happen. You're alive right now, and you have unique desires. I really believe that the universe wants you to achieve them. You just have to first deeply connect and understand them. Begin moving forward and keep prioritizing it, aka never give up. I hope my experience gave you valuable insight, and if not, was cool. Give me a like or comment, let me know what you think. I believe in you.